Probably somebody saying, okay, circus boy, who are you? We read the bio, what's the deal? Let me give you the quick background, but how my background applied to all of you. I was a total screw-up, but I was a good student. I graduated at the top of the bottom of my class. I was third in my class from the bottom. Brilliant, 1A cum. Parents were, oh, so proud. Anyway, had to go to college, went to the University of Cincinnati. Why? Only school that would accept me by state law. And number two, three of my best friends are going, so I'm in. So my freshman year I was there, my three friends moved back to Cleveland, hate peer pressure. I finished up that 1 year, now I ended up at John Carroll University. Very confusing time in my life. See, I'm Jewish Italian, which means I want to buy it wholesale or steal it. And now I'm having Catholic guilty thoughts at a Jesuit college. I am messed up. Anyway, here's the deal. So I go there, I'm thinking, what am I going to do? And I get out of college, I finish the next 3 years there, and I meet this incredible man behind me, one of my heroes, Dr. Nozzle. And he goes, Hal, you need marketability, because I want to sell medical supplies. And everybody rejected me, rejected. It's like you have a drain on your back. And they kept draining out the confidence, little by little by little. So I go to him, he goes, you need marketability. I got marketability. He goes, no, you don't. You need focus. I got focus. No, you don't. You need discipline. I got discipline. No, you got nothing. You're a street kid. And he was right. So he goes, I'm going to get you interviews at IBM, Procter & Gamble, and AT&T. And he did. They rejected me also. So now the guys in the apartment building across the hall from me are going, Hal, why don't you go and work for Xerox? Xerox? Sell copiers? Ugh, on the food chain of salespeople. I just didn't want to be a copier salesperson. Not saying there's anything wrong with it. It just wasn't what I wanted to do. I want to sell medical supplies and be in the OR and sell CAT scans. And so I ran out of money. I interviewed at Xerox. Now, I got hired at Xerox, and here's why I'm telling you the story. I had 7 interviews to get hired. And when I got there, our first 5 weeks was being in the, studying toner and developer and product knowledge and how a copier works and the history of Xerox. Then you had to take a test in our training center. You had to take a test to get out. If you didn't pass either test, you were sent home at branch expense. I've done something I've never done before in my life. I applied myself. So I figured if these boys and girls are going to spend $130-some million on a training center, maybe they know something this omnipotent kid doesn't know. For the first time in my life, I'm going to buckle down and do exactly what they say. And I bought my first calendar. And I remember writing in from September 23rd of 76 to September 23rd of 77, I'm going to do exactly what they say. Why? I'm money motivated. I've got nothing to lose. I wanted to make money. I'm not saying that's right or wrong. That was just my choice at 21. In our 3 weeks in the training center, 21 days, 6 days a week, close to 12 hours a day of role playing. They gave us a calling card. They didn't have cell phones then. You were able to call home once a week for 10 minutes. They had me. Brainwashing. Hey, show me how to make money. Wash my whole body. I don't care. Show me the money. Show me how to be successful. And I got out, and from the bio and everything you've read, I was #1 salesman at Xerox in the country. We had 11,000 salespeople. People say, how'd you become #1? Easy. I laughed then, and I laugh today. So I remember going to my President's Club trip, and there were 1,300 some people in the room, 1,200 people, and they're all going, that's Hal Becker, that's Hal Becker. They all knew who I was. It was a big deal. It's like the Nobel Prize of Sales. I knew I peaked at 21. It's never going to happen again. But I learned 3 things at Xerox. And here's the 3 things I still take with me 30 plus years later. #1, know your product. Know it inside and out. #2, know your competition. Your competition isn't your enemy. Your competition is your best friend. And don't ever knock the competition. I might say, if somebody has life insurance, you go, oh, you shouldn't have that. You told them they're stupid. Don't ever knock the competition because you told that person they were stupid for looking at it. #1, #2, blue squiggly line. Connect those 2. #3 was the big one. Ready? Work harder. Yeah, I said it, harder. So here's what I did. Xerox told me we had 10 new business calls a day was my quota. To get my salary, to get my commissions, to get my benefits, I had to make 10 calls a day. I said, what's not going to make me money? Getting up late, going home early, fishing, golfing, whatever it is. I can make 20 calls a day. Was it tough? Not really. 40, 50 more minutes a day. But twice a year when I took my vacation, the other 3 weeks I had to make up those calls. I remember this like it was yesterday. And I came in at the end of the month when everybody else had their 200 calls, because we had to do 50 a week. And I did 100, end of the month they had 200, I came in with 400. But at the end of the year, when I went to that President's Club trip, and everybody else came in with 2,400 calls, I strolled in with 4,800. I tripped over more stuff. I just had a consistent game plan of staying focused on making new business calls. Nobody wants to make new business calls, but it's something I had to do. Stayed at Xerox 5 years, worked my way up, sales training, sales management. And I started a company called Direct Opinions. We're the ones, if you took your car into a dealership and they called to see if you were satisfied, that was our company. Not a sales call, not a card, not a letter, a simply how you doing kind of, how you doing? How are the employees courteous? Any suggestions how we can improve? And that's what I did. Built the company up. After 9 years, I sold it, and I always wanted to be a sales trainer. I always wanted to be an author. And so this is the whole deal now about what I learned from everything, from all my career in Xerox. And this guy was the one that helped me. This is my hero. Taught me those 3 basic principles I've never gotten away from. Learn your product, learn your competition, work harder. Thanks.